there's people showing up. What's going on, guys? I don't know who's in here, but there's four people. Just thought I'd do a little test and see how this going live thing goes. What's up, Scott? Good to see you, buddy. Eugene, hey man, good to see you. Oh, John Scarborough, yeah, maybe so, man. I was having a little bit of trouble there. What's going on there, Doc? Working, semi sorta, maybe. Apparently, there's something wrong with the audio. Rick, good to see you, man. Really, really didn't have anything spectacular over. I was just gonna see how this whole thing went. Uh, I tried to do it last night, but my tripod kicked the dirt. A little bit of lag at time. Yeah, it's probably my internet connection. Let's see up here in the Grateful Panic studio. Um, Hopefully, you guys will be able to get the main gist of what's going on. One thing I did want to show off is uh, the giveaway goodies from that over there from JB came today. So this is what we're looking to talk about. Rick, what do you want to talk about? So yeah, there's those. So I think this is going to be a pretty sweet giveaway. And also, um, Justin from Blue Collar Survival is donating a T-shirt. So there will be a Blue Collar Survival T-shirt in the giveaway. So that's pretty cool. So far, besides the FH21 and then a knife that's going in the giveaway that I have yet to announce, we've got this Olight i3E EOS. What's up, Eddie? Some Big Red EDC stickers, uh, the Gerber order from JR, and of course, there's going to be some Grateful Panic stickers. So, and to order one more thing this weekend, and we will be going live with that giveaway video next week. Yeah, semi sorta, Bruce. Apparently, there's some lag issues with the audio, but we're gonna make the best of it and soldier on. I am can do a little what am I drinking? The Sierra Nevada Torpedo. You guys enjoying any cold beverages this evening? Oh yeah, it's pretty yummy there, Eddie. It's some tasty stuff. Um, I don't know if you guys are particularly fans of an iced latte. I like iced lattes. Thomas, I'm a big fan of ice water as well. Got some. Is it some of that good old South Carolina sweet tea, Doc? And old John Boy Scarborough is drinking some juice. What kind of juice, man? But um, I don't know if you guys are particularly big fans of Spyderco, but I tend to when I get to work in the mornings, homemade Death by Chocolate. Ooh, dang, that sounds really good. Too cold for that here in South Florida. when I get to work in the mornings, I like to, when I'm getting my machine warmed up, I might do a little unauthorized activity and get on the computer and check the knife news. And I'll get on there and yeah, that Wi-Fi is acting up good. I'm a I'm a big fan of the Manix 2 lightweight that I have. I like that just how light it is, how good it functions. But Spyderco is releasing a Para 3 lightweight this year, and it's going to be a little bit cheaper than the original Para 3. It's still going to be a compression lock. It's going to have the FRN scales is on the Manix 2 lightweight, and it's going to have CTS BD1 in. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, Gerald. It's going to be really badass. But it's going to have the CTS BD1 in nitrogen. Dang it, I just lost my train of thought there. The nitrogen enriched carpenter steel. All right, Doc, have a good night, buddy. Glad you could drop in. Yeah, I need to. I haven't watched a birdshot video in a while. I've kind of, for some reason, gotten away from the bigger channels and have just been watching like Gerald, Outpost 76, In the Pocket, Big Red EDC, of course. I think Jimmy Slash is the biggest channel I've been watching lately, but I definitely need to go. Bruce, did you run Doc off, man? I definitely need to go and check out Birdshot's review on that knife just to get a little sneak peek at it. And if anybody is interested, they do have it on pre-order at Knife Center. I think it's like around $91, so a little pricey, but not quite as expensive as the original. Yeah, totally, Gerald. I don't know what it is like. Even before I started doing this channel, I pretty much just watched the smaller guys, and by small I mean that's definitely no insult to them, because they've got great content. They just have less, and it's far beats me as to why, because there's some really awesome guys out there that with some really betting the blade from a G10 Para 3 swaps right in. Ooh, yeah, I bet so. Yeah, totally. And I know you've got a good bit of Para 3s there, Gerald, so you've got your choice of blade steel to swap on in there. Yeah, I agree, John, like totally. I really, and I've talked to my wife about this, and people, in the groups, that it seems like, they're all over the flavor of the week, and they're getting these sponsorships from different knife companies, and they're not going to give it a bad review, and that tends to sway the consumers. They jump on this. Oh, such and such channel really gave this knife a rave review. Let's go out and buy it, and these knife companies' sales go through the roof, and then a lot of times the people are like, well, I mean, this isn't really that great of a knife. So to me, that's kind of crappy towards the consumer and the knife community in general. Yeah, definitely some shilling going on. Far be it for me to pass judgment. If they can sleep at night, that's me personally. I'm not a big fan of promoting something that I don't agree with or like just because it's given to me for free. Oh, what's up there, Woodland Tactical? Thanks for joining, man. And yeah, you definitely give a brutally honest review. Um, you and Gerald both do, and that I mean that's what I appreciate. That's why I like to watch the channel, like you guys' channels, because I know if you say it's good, it's gonna be good. If you say it's crap, it's gonna be crap, and I'm not gonna buy it. Let's see, oh, yeah, they definitely tell it like it is, Rick. Hey, Jack, what's going on there, buddy? It actually worked this time, man. Yeah, yeah. Can it be? It can be. It be Jack. It be live. It actually be live this time. I know. What's going on there, JCB? I know I teased you guys last night and probably a couple times tonight because I just could not get the settings right and get this going. Uh, so that's why this is take 1000, whatever the heck it is. Oh, but if you guys watched the TC Barlow review, the my white whale, I actually landed a white whale thanks to Paul Schutte. He gave me a heads up the other day on Messenger and was like, "Hey, I know you've been looking for a TC Barlow. This guy's got one up for trade," and I was actually able to snag it. And this is the glaring uh, 2017 Blade Forums TC Barlow. So I was natural canvas micarta. It's definitely got some wear on it, but the blade's in awesome shape. I mean, the knife itself is in awesome shape. The micarta just has a little bit of wear on it. Well, thank you, Jack. Oh, this slip. This is the Doc Holliday slip. He does a really fine job of leather work. It's already getting some people call it patina. I call it leg sweat from being in my pocket, but yes, really awesome slip. I'm digging everything that I've gotten from him. So what are you guys up to tonight? Other, yeah, he definitely does, Jack. Slasher group. This is a slasher group. I think a lot of us are like YouTube grandchildren of Josh. He's kind of the godfather of our little coalition. It's a pretty cool little group. Uh, he's spawned some really awesome YouTube channels, and it's funny. I basically I'm gonna take to get it from Doc. Um, well, it took a little bit longer than normal actually because he was waiting on his Maker's Mark stamp, and he ended up having to order a second one because the one he ordered from overseas, I think it just never came. So he ordered one stateside, and the time he ordered that to when I actually got the slip was like a week. So sharpening your chaparral, dude. I love the chaparral, and Jack's apparently uploading for the second time. Man, I hate that. Uh, Hashtag YouTube probs. I, and I hate when you ooh chaparral lightweight. That would be, dude. That thing would be like negative ounces because the the chaparral itself is pretty daggone light. So I just can't even imagine how light the lightweight is. Thanks, JCB, man. Well, you didn't miss it. Well, I don't know. Did you see the? I don't. Did you see the Barlow? If you didn't, I mean, I'm not at all opposed to showing it off again because it's a it's a beauty in my opinion. I love it. How much? Do you know off the top of your head, Gerald? How much does the Chaparral lightweight weigh? Oh yeah, John's got one too. because I've seen his postings on the interwebs and the various minglings of the groups. I really, yeah. Um, I usually forget the weight of a knife. About 2.1 ounces. Yeah, yeah. That sounds about right. So I know I've got the Rafir Nobles version, and it's pretty stinking light itself, which that resin's some light scale material, just a little heavier than the bug out. Um, I don't know if actually I was thinking about doing something. Ooh, CRKT Ruger LCK. Yeah, that's a sweet little slender knife, man. I'm digging that one. I haven't gotten one, but it's a really nice looker. Oh yeah, Eddie, I did see that. He had messaged me and said he had got a template for uh the little field notes notebook, and then I saw the one he made, and that was really awesome. Bare knuckle. Yeah, that's another one on my Kershaw list. I was gunning for that um the copper natrix, but now I don't know. After seeing it, I'm not a huge fan. But I think next on my docket is the Gerber order that Jr. included in the giveaway goodie bag, uh, and told me it was mine to keep. It's a sweet little knife, man. I'd kind of like to see you to beat a knife like it owes you money, man, and the bug out would be a good one to beat on. Nice, Gerald. I appreciate that, man. That's really awesome. Yeah, like I said, I wanted to check it out. I wanted to. I was when I first heard that they were doing the copper version, I had every intention on buying it, and then when I saw it and saw a few reviews, I was like, no, I think I'll save the money. I'd still love to check it out though. Yeah, I agree, uh, John. They're kind of going along the like the knockout kind of preceded all these models of Kershaw that are coming out. The bare knuckle, the Natrix, they all I think they're all based on the what is it that the ZT0777 that they're kind of all modeled after that. Oh well no, this is actually exciting for me, and it may never come to fruition, but I was pretty stoked to see that Cold Steel is doing production models of the Demco 8015, and I think they're doing the 8010 as well. um, but that I've and it's a ridiculous knife, a huge, uh, overbuilt, just ridiculous knife. But for some reason, I I absolutely have been drooling over it since uh, Demco first released that knife, and now with Cold Steel doing production models of that knife, I might actually be able to agree. Jack, that 8015 is just something beautiful. Um, I is showing up for me there, Woodland. What's up, Brian? Um, I see your logo. Yeah, definitely, Gerald. And what this don't quote me on this, but judging his website, If what I'm seeing and my way of thinking is correct, that 8015 might be coming in at around $150 retail. And the reason I say that is because it is, I think, 270 MSRP, and the SR1 is 264, 265. It's the 8015 is it's showing up 269.95 MSRP, and the SR1 is 264.95, and the SR1 is going for 149.95. So with a $5 higher MSRP, I'm guessing that the 8015 would probably go for around 154.95, so 155 bucks, and I could totally see uh, throwing 155 bucks down on a Cold Steel 8015. And I know I rambled on and on about that, but man, that I was just super stoked when I saw that it was actually going down, because I'd heard rumors a while back and just thought it never would happen. Um, well, and don't quote me, Jack, because I don't know if that's accurate information. That's just me guessing. Oh, and I had oh yeah, here we go. This is, if any of you guys have been checking out like the line steel knives. I The only ones I have, or well, the only one I have is the yeah, that scorpion log looks really killer. I'd really like to get one of those in hand. The only lion steel I have is the collector knives shuffler, uh, but I mean it's good quality. But there is okay, one of the up and coming brands to watch this year is, I think it's pronounced Makita, but there's three, four of the Italian knife companies joining together. Fox, Lion Steel, Mercury, and Viper are forming this Makita knife company. So that should be interesting to watch, because I know Lion Steel and Fox put out some really killer knives, and I've heard good things about Viper. Mercury, I've never really heard of, but um, it is Mikita. So yeah, and it's out of that whatever Maniago, Italy or whatever. So yeah, Lion Steel Daggetta. I need to check out some of Lion Steel stuff, like their modern folders, because I've heard good things about them. If anybody is a Demco fan, just FYI, he recently completed his first custom Bally song. So yeah, that's actually your Grail, isn't it, Jack? I saw a video of you talking about your Grail, and it was the SR2, and that is a really killer looking knife, man. I love the look of that. And it's funny, my first introduction to that knife was Ganzo's. I never had it in hand, I just saw it, but it was Ganzo's homage to that knife, and I was like, that's a really cool looking knife, and come to find out it's a copy of the Lion Steel SR2. Dude, I swear every day is a new grail for me, man. I see something that I just have to have. Matter of fact, they're doing a Northwoods drop on Thursday, and they are putting out a killer Barlow. Yeah, dude, like my grail changes at least weekly. Um, tends to get. I see something, I'm like, I've got to have it. I've got to have it, and like I've said before, I've got that ADOS. It's attention deficit. Oh, shiny. Like every time something new comes along, I've got to have that one too. Oh, and also for spot treatment today, getting the blade upgraded as well. Oh, nice, John. You have to keep us upgraded on that. My grail changes at the speed of funds. Huh. Yeah, my grail changes at the speed of the funds I don't have. But little bit of some positive news. I'm sure you guys have seen, of course, that not only has CRKT, JFB is my new. I'm pretty sure he's continental U.S. Edward, unless he moved. Um, what's going on, Bubba? Good to see you, man. Um, oh, but I'm sure you know you guys know that CRKT has uh, upgraded the Pilar, however you want to say it. Um, they've got the large version, and it's coming out in D2 blade steel. So good eye, Jack. So I got in on the pre-order for that uh, on Blade HQ, and it's supposed to be shipping out Friday. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but I'm kind of looking forward to that. And they've also um, they upgraded the Squid to D2 blade steel. What's up, PGR? Good to see you, man. And from as far as I know, the only place I've actually seen it uh, for sale is on CRKT's website, and it said CRKT online exclusive. So I don't know if they're going to be releasing the Squid and D2 to other distributors, but when I looked late last week, they had it on their website. I think it was like right at $40 without shipping. Screw CRKT, their customer service blows a lot. It seems like a lot of customer service kind of blows these days. I haven't actually had to deal with them firsthand. Well, no, I kind of did because like back probably over a year ago, I had a hoot nanny, and for some reason, it wouldn't actuate. Like you'd go to hit the flipper tab, and it would just kind of stick. So I contacted them, and they were like, "Well, we haven't had any problems with that, so um, maybe just give it time to break in or whatever." And then I ended up trading it, so I didn't follow through with it anyway. So. Little fog machine action for you. Because here on Grateful Panic, we got effects. I need some lasers or something. Oh, and this exciting, and I know Gerald is is excited about this. Um, it's a little bit out of my price range, but it might be something that I have to save up for because it's a pretty killer thing. But Benchmade released their a new version of the Freak, and with G10 handle scales to actually. Okay, yeah, I disconnected from the Wi-Fi somehow. This phone tends to be crap. But thank you. Good to see you there, Eddie. Um, oh, I don't know if you guys heard any of what I was saying because I think my Wi-Fi was disconnected. But Buck is partnering up with Taylor Guitars, and they're bringing back the ebony wood 110s and maybe the 112s. I know for a fact the 110s. Um, and apparently I wasn't around then, but that was the original handle material on the Buck 110s was ebony wood before they went to the diamond wood, and now they're bringing that cool. They'll probably be super expensive though. Focus. Is it out of focus? Should be auto focused. All right. Bear. Oh yeah, definitely the acoustics with the ebony wood definitely makes the Buck 110 sound a lot better, Bruce. Yeah, it's all G10, Eddie. It's a from what I'm seeing, it's a like a two color black with kind of like a red liner effect going on. The picture, I should have printed it in color, but I did not because I printed it at work, so I was trying to save the company money. I didn't want to use up all their color ink. Gonna show the 50 cal tonight. I wish I had a 50 cal. But is it still out of focus for real? It's on like this whole autofocus thing going on. I don't know what's going on with it. Um, I don't know if you can see this. It really doesn't matter much because it's not in color. But this is. There you go. There's the freak. I really wish I did have a 50 cal, like a Barrett 50 cal would be well, even like an actual 50 cal. Jeff Smith, is this the real Jeff Smith? This is the non cutlery lover, actual real Jeff Smith. Welcome, brother. It you know what, Zep? That was probably me. Um, my phone tends to like to disconnect from the Wi-Fi, and we have literally zero cell service out here, so that's probably what it was. Not cutlery. Yeah, so this is the real Jeff Smith. Right on, brother. Good to see you, man. Having connectivity issues again, guys. Hey, I mean, I'm upstate. No, I have probably a crap router because my my wife's phone stays connected just fine. There's a little issue with my phone and I need to get it looked at, but it refuses to stay connected to the Wi-Fi, and I'm just gonna have to move some stuff here. George Dutton, welcome, buddy. Good to see you, man. And later on, Jack, thank you for joining us, man. It was a blast. And I actually thank all you guys for joining, man. This is actually quite fun. I see what all the fuss is about now, and hopefully I can get these connect. It's a ZTE. I don't know. It's got Blade in the name, so I thought that was pretty cool. I am a robot Zep, so I don't know if it was the audio. I think it was had a little glitch in my central processing unit. It's a ZTE Blade something. It's got Blade in the name. That's all I know. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't. So if you guys have any ideas, I could come up with something to give away. If you guys have any ideas of how to go about it, throw it up there on the screen. All right, Bubba. It was good having you, brother. Let's see. It definitely is time. Which actually, this thing it just has issues. I think it has some internal problems because it's only about 6 months old. It is. I'm with Cricket, John. Which they have. And the only reason I went with them is because they have the best coverage around here. Everybody else is kind of spotty, and the only dead zone that I have experienced with them is here at our house. That's true, John. They do, which around here they piggyback, which is the closest tower, and but I think I, that I'm gonna end up having to go with like Verizon or somebody like that and get an actual decent phone. I mean, which this phone's decent, but it does some weird, crappy things. Um, and I think it's being a little bit of a bugger right now. So just for the sake of everybody having an enjoyable evening, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one short. And I appreciate everybody for joining. Had a good time despite the technical difficulties. And I hope you guys have a good evening. And again, thank you guys for joining. I really, really appreciate it. And you know what, guys? How about do something nice for somebody today? Thanks, guys. Good night.